Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help with the channel tremendously and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer, anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, we are currently sitting at $1.38 trillion. We're down 8.1% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 44.3%. Looking at the overall markets, guys, we're seeing a sea of red right now across the board. A majority of the altcoins in deep red. Because mainly due to the fact that Bitcoin has seen a quite significant drop towards the downside that I have mentioned in my update last night for you guys. But we are seeing, altcoins bleed harder than Bitcoin, which should not be coming as a surprise to any one of us because we have been mentioning on this channel for the last few weeks. But today, guys, I want to look further into Cardano and see what's going on and where we could be going in the immediate short term. Alright, my Cardano family, if we are looking at Cardano's price right now, we are currently trading at $1.27. We're down 12.4% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative, but we're also down 4.4% in BTC comparative in just the last 24 hours. ADA's current rank on CoinMarketCap and on CoinGecko is at the top 5th spot. Market cap right now is $40.7 billion. Meanwhile, 24-hour trading volume is at $4.6 billion. Zooming out and looking at the bigger picture for Cardano, guys, in just the last year alone, we're still up 1,500%. So let's not forget that obviously in the last 14 days, we're down 24.3%. But again, this should not be coming as a surprise to any one of us. We know what has been going in the markets, and you guys know Bitcoin is the leading indicator. When Bitcoin goes towards the downside, we do see majority of the altcoin markets follow Bitcoin along as well. But today I want to share some sort of news with you guys that is some sort of bearish news, and then we will jump into Bitcoin charts and Cardano charts and see where we could be going in the immediate short term. So CNBC's Jim Cramer said on Monday he's offloaded most of his Bitcoin holdings, expressing concerns around the recent crackdown on cryptocurrency mining by the Chinese government and Bitcoin's role in some ransomware attacks. I sold almost all my Bitcoin. Don't need it, Kramer said on Squawk of the Street. More than 2 months after his indicated he trimmed his position and paid off a home mortgage with those profits. The price of Bitcoin fell more than 6% on Monday to roughly 33,000 per token, around 2-week low. The move lowers follows a report in the Chinese Communist Party-backed Global Times newspaper that said more than 90% of the country's mining capacity is shut down after authorities in the province of Sichuan closed many miners located there. So this is, the China news cracking down the mining capacity is mainly causing the price of Bitcoin to go towards the downside. Jim Cramer is not a big figure, obviously. This news has come out. Obviously, he's part of the CNBC, crew. But still, him talking bad about cryptocurrency, the retail investors are getting scared of that as well. So, this is what's happening in the markets right now. So this is what is causing, especially this China crackdown that we're seeing right now on the mining, has been creating a lot of FUD across the board. So you know what? Let's jump into Cardano charts right now, and then we will talk about Bitcoin charts later on. But we need to remember this news when we are looking at the Bitcoin price. Alright, so if we're looking at Cardano's price right now, guys, we are back into this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level for Cardano. We're currently trading at $1.27. We are seeing altcoins bleed way harder than Bitcoin due to the fact that we are seeing BTC dominance going towards the upside. If you guys watched my video over here just last night, I said that exactly in that video that if we do see Bitcoin fall more towards the downside, we will definitely see a spike in, BTC dominance, because when markets tend to go towards the downside, we do tend to see money flow more into Bitcoin rather than altcoins, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And there's even a possibility for BTC dominance to go, up even more from these current levels, which obviously means for altcoins they will, trade sideways or even possibly bleed more as of now. So if we're looking at Cardano's price right now, we are currently trading at the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. We have dropped in just a couple of days, guys. We were trading around here just 2 days ago around this $1.50 mark, which is by far, you guys know, one of the most important levels of support for Cardano. But if we are to have a major drop for Bitcoin price, you guys know I have mentioned that these support lines will not tend to hold if we were to have a big magnitude of a drop for Bitcoin, and we have seen that happen for Bitcoin. So since just 2 days ago, guys, we have seen Cardano drop as of recording this video. Let me just bring this out for you guys. So we have seen a drop of 15.15%. So you may be asking, what is going to happen for Cardano in the immediate short term? If we are bringing, the measuring tool once again, and if we look just couple, at the beginning of this month when we were back into this 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, since then, guys, Cardano has dropped quite significantly, 32.97%. And that is mainly due to the fact that Bitcoin has dropped, but the main major key is the BTC dominance. If BTC dominance was hovering still around this range, guys, around this 39 to 40% range, I believe we would still have been trading within this 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, or even possibly 0.50. But right now that is not in our favor, as we are seeing BTC dominance spike. So obviously Cardano is no exception when it comes to BTC dominance going towards the upside. Cardano is obviously going to go down with the markets as well. So we just have to face the reality. But one thing I want to point out for you guys is that, a lot of people tend to forget that how far Cardano has really come. You know what? So I will zoom out and show you guys. Well, let's go on the daily charts and see, guys. Look at the charts, guys. Let's zoom out and look how far Cardano has come from just last October. You guys can see Cardano is, what? Let's put it into perspective. So let's say October 2nd, just to be, just for an example purpose. Since we're recording this video, guys, we're still up 1,164%, and it's not even been a year. So let's not forget, when we are looking at the charts, look at the long-term picture, guys. We have come quite far, like long, compared to just a couple months ago. So at the end of the day, I'll always mention this to you guys. Cryptocurrencies are super unpredictable, very unpredictable markets. We don't know when whales can manipulate the markets. That's not in our hands. So when we are seeing newer all-time highs after newer all-time highs after newer all-time highs, when there's a lot of greed in the markets, let me go back around here, when we're seeing a run like these, guys, and when we're seeing a lot of excitement, people are just FOMOing in left and right, best strategy for you would be to lock in some profits. And especially if you're sitting in some massive gains, lock in some profits, guys, because we never know where the top is going to be and where the consolidation phase will begin. And you guys know consolidation phase could last a couple months, weeks, and could be very boring. And this is where I've been seeing a lot of comments come in, people saying, Cardano is absolutely crazily boring. It's not doing anything. It's just going to zero. But again, to those people, zoom out and looking at the bigger picture of Cardano and see how far it's come. It's not trading where it was 1 year ago. It's still up, 1,500% from last year alone. So let's not get greedy. And, when you do tend to see profits, guys, take profits. Take profits, and you could either buy back around these kind of dips, or you could use that money for your own personal use, whatever that is for you. But as long as you have done your due diligence and research, though, guys, holding would be your best strategy to follow, because eventually there will be some sort of reversal occurring in the markets. I still do not believe the cryptocurrency bull run is over. If we are going into Bitcoin charts, on the other hand, we are seeing some scary sights for Bitcoin, and we need Bitcoin to do something in the next, 3 to 4 hours before the day ends. We need Bitcoin to close above $33,345. I have been saying this for quite a while. I mentioned this in my late night update for you guys, and we need to get above this level as soon as possible. If we are unable to close above this level, guys, because at the end of the day, this is basically the last life support for Bitcoin's price that I have been mentioning. If we go on to the 1 hour chart, as you guys can see, we are seeing volume kick in, but right now we need for more buying pressure to kick in for us to jump back above this level, and I think we will be on the safer end of the spectrum. If markets do not if Bitcoin is unable to close above this today, then things could look very, very dangerous for Bitcoin's price, and we could possibly be headed towards more downwards momentum. As much as I hate saying this, guys, we have to look at the real reality. We have to look at all the possible scenarios, and right now this is definitely a possible scenario in the plays. Basically, what we need to see Bitcoin do is if we do see a Bitcoin go down to $31,000, we need a major buying pressure to kick in. We need the bulls to come and save Bitcoin's price. If we do see more buying pressure kick in and we do see a rebound, great. But if that does not happen, bears keep pushing the price towards the downside, and we break below this $30,000 mark, guys, then things could definitely start looking very, very bearish, and we could possibly be headed to $25,000 for Bitcoin. And this entire higher lows that we have been creating over the last 1 month will be invalidated right off the bat. So we need to keep Bitcoin's price in picture over the next coming couple hours. We need to be monitoring the situation very, very closely, guys. Obviously, I do believe there is certain factors as to why we are seeing Bitcoin's price go towards the downside, and some factors are obviously the interest rate spike that are expected to be in 2023. A lot of people are getting feared, and they're moving away from even stock market, bonds, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, obviously, and that is one of the factors. But also the China crackdown on mining is definitely a big factor that is creating a lot of FUD, and bears are loving that. And bears are trying to push the price of Bitcoin down towards the downside so they can be picking up more Bitcoin at the cheaper price. That's their strategy, and that's what they'll love doing. So we need to keep that in mind. But if we do close above this, guys, things will basically look a little good. But most importantly, we need to be above $36,200 to be on the safe side of the spectrum. So we need to be paying very close attention in the next coming hours on Bitcoin's price. But for Cardano, guys, obviously, as I have mentioned, all the things right now along with Bitcoin, you guys know Bitcoin is a leading indicator of the entire market. If we do see Bitcoin fall more towards the downside and possibly break 30K, guys, then let's be prepared for Cardano's price to fall possibly to this $1.05 mark, which is a strong level of support, as you guys can see, for Cardano. I do expect us to have a bounce back to from here if we were to see that type of magnitude of a drop, but let's hope Bitcoin does not see that happen. The bullish scenario would be us going back into the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level and possibly even breaking above this important level of support and going back into this 0.50, depending on how fast BTC dominance goes towards the downside. But as of now, that does not look like a reality. But even if we get back into the 61.8, things will start looking very nice for Cardano. But again, aside from this entire market sentiment in the immediate short term, a long-term perspective for Cardano, guys, you guys know my stance. I believe Cardano is definitely here to stay. If we are going on to the staking rewards, you guys can see the staking value keeps increasing as days go by. 74.17% of Cardano's circulation supply is being staked right now. People are not caring about these short-term price pullbacks for Cardano, guys. projects like Cardano, these are the projects that are here to stay. Obviously, in the short, immediate term, with Bitcoin's price going towards the downside, we will definitely be affected by that. By no means am I saying that if Bitcoin goes towards the downside, we're seeing Cardano just trading sideways. No, Cardano is definitely going to be affected in the immediate short term. But long-term perspective, guys, Cardano, like, sky's the limit for a project like Cardano. You guys know the amount of institutional retail interest that is coming into Cardano, considering what they're doing. They're trying to be the biggest blockchain in the cryptocurrency space, and obviously the smart contracts launching, along with like I said, institutional interest coming into play, staking supply. I'm sorry, staking value going up and up day by day. Community growing at an exponential rate, guys. Long term, you have to think long term for Cardano if you're in it for the long haul. Cardano is here to say definitely. Short term, yes, we could see price volatility here and there, but long term, you can never put a price target on Cardano considering what they are doing. And I believe the sky is a limit for a project like Cardano. And I personally, if I were you guys, and if you have done your due diligence and research and have invested what you can afford to lose, I would just be staking my Cardano and just forget about it. Just keep staking and put my phone away and stop looking at the chart. And if you're just look long term, think long term, because long term, guys, you don't even know what the I can't even come up with a price, or nor can anyone. No analyst, no one can come and say what the price of Cardano will be in the next 3 to 5 years. I personally think it is going to be the biggest blockchain in the world, and it will take over Ethereum, and things will be very, very nice for Cardano as a whole. Nothing to worry about in the immediate short term. We will see these kind of pullbacks, and we have zero control over that. This is why it's always important to take profits and always do your own due diligence and research when investing in these markets. I cannot stress this enough. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you guys think and where you guys could be seeing a Cardano going in the immediate short term. I would love to know your thoughts down below. And come join the Telegram group chat, guys, if you have not already. During these times, talking to someone makes you feel better, and you might learn something new that you may not know. So come join the group and say hello. And thank you for all my viewers, especially my day one supporters, my regular viewers. Remember, I always do this for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you once again for all the continuous support that you guys show me. And stay safe out there. Safety, health, and family comes first, and everything else absolutely comes later. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This does help my channel grow and helps the YouTube algorithm push my videos out to a wider audience. And with that being said, I think I will see you guys tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.